repeating her mother's life with the same words, learning about her forefathers and history, but none could tell her story. Grew up in a single mother household. Mother so protective of danger, like a lioness ready to pounce, yet nurturing to her needs, writing checks even when she knew they were going to bounce. Only a mother and no father, living in her home, forcing latchkey Keisha to spend hours alone, no one to address the questions over family dinner. She was being left in the dark, being raised by Facebook, Twitter, and 106 in Park. It started in the 6th grade. The wrong crew predicted her doom. Learned from the 8th grade girls to give hand jobs in the bathroom. And from there, told her mom that on Saturday she was with her friend Mary, and that Keisha and Mary, they hit the library, but nah, they went to the skate rink. And it was one of these ill-fated weekends when it happened. That's one thing. He told her he loved her, and well, she believed it. But she had no idea what real love was because she had never truly seen it. Now, Derek couldn't multiply, but he sure could dance. Couldn't tell you who lives in 1600 Pennsylvania, so we'll give him another chance. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. And we glad. But ain't she funny? He's too cool for school, but in the real world, he's a dummy. But to Keisha, she ignored all of the above. She put her all in him because she thought that she found love. Mama told her about the birds, but never quite got to the part about the bees, and Derek took advantage of her. He did with her as he pleased, and it was especially easy to see over her. She was down on her knees. He got her a fit in a prepaid cell phone, so now he's going raw with no condom on. And this continued for weeks. He'd see her out in public and never stopped to speak. She had no idea that this was truly sex-based because she thought she found love, even in the wrong place. He was much older, so he was playing relationship. Keisha got pregnant, and Derek did. Keisha has no idea what life is truly about. Now she hangs her head as her 9th grade belly pokes out, living but not learning and seeing the pain of other teenage pregnancy in a black community. She's just another young mother, living paycheck to paycheck, thrown into a world that she'll soon regret. And now she has to come up with Christmas. But all she has is public assistance, 3 kids, 3 dads, and way too much drama. Yet she thought it was a badge of honor to be called his baby mama. And she hates the point that she's at now. And she can't quite understand how things became this way. Because all she sees is night, even through the day. Well, what happened? What happened to a village raising a child? Well, to be honest, the tribal leaders are running wild, and we can only question who should be put on trial, but no one takes fault. It's as if we're all in a state of denial. Children having children, not knowing the effects, is just a gateway to a pattern that we often neglect. What about Keisha? What about Jaquan? It was the first day of 3rd grade, and he had barely entered the room, but Miss White had already forecasted his doom. She whispered to another teacher, "Look at the braids so long down his back, and why must his bridges have so much slack?" He sported a fresh red polo with J's on his feet, but the first thing he said to her was that he had nothing to eat. Now, Miss White was middle class, and she drove Benz. And though she taught publicly, private school is where she sends her kids. But as for Jaquan, she giving him no chance, with no idea of his circumstance, of how the social constructs which have been long constructed mixed with the cool that his young mind corrupted. So off he went to the 4th grade knowing nothing at all. But then he had dreams to rap and play basketball. So like many young black boys, his life had been thrown up, no one knowing where it would land. So now it's time we must ask, in whose hands?